AI is not coming. It's here. But fellow comic book creators, do not worry, because AI cannot replace you. Here's why. I'm back, and it's really me. I'm not AI. It's really human. See, I have just 5 fingers on one hand and 5 on the other, because you know how AI messes up human beings. Give me like 6 fingers, so I'm real. See, real skin, real beard that I need to shave, but I'm real. I'm here. I'm real. Sorry for the absence. I'm not going to get into why I was so absent for so long, but I will get into that in the next video. But I just wanted to touch this subject with you guys just real quick. So I talked to quite a few of my comic book friends, people in the industry, people who work for big companies like Marvel, DC, people who work for smaller companies, people who are totally indie like myself. And the consensus that I get across the board about AI and the industry is varied. But the one thing I say that I think definitely hits home is that, one, AI just in general is going to permeate every part of our lives. There's really no getting around it. If you're the kind of person that say like, well, I'm just going to ignore this, or this is just, BS, don't do that, because AI is here. It's going to permeate every part of our lives across the board, our jobs, everything. And there's no getting around it. It's also going to enter the comic book industry. So again, how things are done, how systems are run. But as a creator, here's why I can't replace you, because you are one of one. You are unique. Anybody can just rattle off a comic book with the same regurgitated stories that I read 10 years ago. But what I find about you as an indie comic book creator, like myself, we are telling stories that are very unique. So the reason why a lot of people who are doing indie comic books, who are doing well with them, who are actually making inroads in what they do, is because they are creating a story and storytelling in a way that the big guys are not doing. So if you're not one regurgitating the same stories, rehashing the same things that's been done already, then AI is not going to replace you. And I'll tell you this. So, and speaking with a comic book shop and asking them about what is it that they look for when they pick up indie books and put them on the shelves, they say, we don't want discount Superman, is what was the term I was told. Meaning that we don't want you to create a Superman character who's just like Superman with all the same abilities. It's just that he has a different name. So there's a saying by the great Jim Rohn that goes, do not be a wandering generality, be a meaningful specific. And so specifically you, creating what you do will make all the difference in the world. Also, I'll say this, Jim Lee, big ups to Jim Lee, head of DC Comics, has said that we will not, came out with a statement boldly saying we will not use AI art, AI writers, and AI in the creation of what we do. I mean, so again, we'll use AI to run systems, sure, but again, as a creative person, they're not going to use AI to do what they do. And so one other point, we are human beings, and human beings, believe it or not, we still like other human beings. So there are times where people say, oh, I don't like dealing with people. I don't like people. I don't want to be dealing with people. But deep inside every single human, we are social creatures. It's what we are. It's how we survive. We like to interact with each other. And so when you fall in love with something, an art form, just like people fall in love with Taylor Swift. So I can come out with a Taylor Swift song on AI and it'll be just as good as a Taylor Swift song, so to speak. But it's not Taylor herself, because people love Taylor Swift. So again, this goes back to what I said in the previous video. When you create your book and you create your art and you put your art out there and you attach yourself with it and you go out to the conventions and you meet people and you talk about how you create and what you do, people will fall in love with who you are as a human being, and you having your unique voice, your unique storytelling, your unique art, and you being you and being human, and you letting your human self touch other human beings with who you are and what you do. That will triumph AI every single time in the creative atmosphere. So AI will not replace you. You can only if you allow yourself to become a wandering generality will AI replace you in this space. Now, if you're in another space like being a copywriter, yeah, AI is going to come get you. So that's a whole nother story. So, but in this space as an indie comic book creator, you can totally control your career, at least right now. But who knows, 5 years from now, where the the T1000s are, you know, walking down the street, breaking into our houses and stealing all our indie comic books and stealing our indie comic book ideas, who knows? But as of now, they can't replace you. They can't, you know. So continue the work, continue to be vigilant, continue to be optimistic. Understand AI is here. When you see AI as a tool to help you forward your agenda and what you're doing, don't be afraid of that. But again, you being you, my fellow indie comic book creator, they cannot replace you because you are touched by the hands of God. I believe that. So, all right. Anyway, that's my quick rant. Sorry I've been absent. Promise I won't be absent much anymore. You know, I'll get into that more later on. But in the meantime, check out some of these other videos. And I will see you next one. So like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.